and it's
Well,
not
that's
even
what
the
I
right
said.
lyric. Yeah.
Oh, Simon went live with us.
Yeah, he ain't even on the screen. What the heck, man?
And we're live, I guess.
There
I'm
it is.
sorry. I thought I was already on the panel. My StreamYard went back to the basic plan. I don't have any of my stuff here.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think I logged in with the other email. That's why it's doing that. But yeah, we're gonna do it real basic style this time around.
Well, when you asked me today if I got a copyright on last night, they did copyright me, but I disputed it.
Okay.
It wasn't a strike; it just said copyright on there on YouTube Studio.
Well, shoot, I can't do everything I wanted to do tonight.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying, it's not. It's not even. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like I disputed it because it's not the song, it's not the singer, it's just the rhythm. You know.
Yeah. But what do
Shit,
you
I
call
wouldn't
it?
even-
I had a bunch of stuff planned, and I was gonna upload it to StreamYard so I can show you and stuff. But I can't do that because this is just the basic plan.
I've had 2 videos ever since YouTube started allowing that name brand music, but you got to help. They get some of the monetization. Well, ever since they started doing that, I've had 2 songs come up, not as copyright, but because I participate in that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I haven't never used it, but they ding those as being to where I had to share monetization on them 2 songs. But the 2 songs are from what I pay monthly for. But I didn't see no way to go in there and dispute that. Like, oh, now I said you can't give nobody my money because I pay for that. Through Epidemic Sound. That's where
Right.
that's all the music I use.
Huh.
That are my own theme song, which belongs to me.
Yeah, I've got a copyright strike before that took my whole live down. But I was playing music from YouTube. I was playing the whole video and everything. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch it because 3 strikes and you're out. You had to start a new channel.
All right.
Oh, really?
So tonight I can only have 6 people on the panel. So there's a few people that I sent it to. So when we hit that limit, that's all that can be up here. So
Yeah.
that's what-
I mean, I got to
that's what
work in the morning, so I can't. I was kind of feeling it. I said I got to work in the morning. I was kind of feeling it this morning. We went live to like 11 last night.
Yeah, 3 hours.
But by the time I took a shower and went to bed, man, I was kind of wore out this morning waking up.
But hey, it was fun last night.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting though when I noticed that because I didn't even. It wasn't even. Remember when you asked me? I looked when you asked me if I got a copyright, and it was still nothing.
Yeah.
And then on my way home from work after 6, I noticed it said copyright on YouTube Studio, and then it gave me the thing to dispute it. Like basically it's a bunch of check boxes and stuff like, I'm not making money off this song. I don't own the rights to this song. It's a cover song. So hopefully Russ is right. It'll take it away.
Well, it's not even a cover song. It's a parody of a song.
Right. It's just the beat because it named it. It said John Mellencamp, Jack and Diane. It named what song it was.
Well, if the guy that put that on his channel is the guy that's singing that, if he was to do a copyright strike or whatever, I would turn right around and get him for having me on his video without my permission.
There you go.
Yeah. Nah, that dude only has like 400 subscribers on his channel, so I don't think he's gonna make a big deal.
Oh, I know. It'd be.
That was the biggest video he had.
It would be the point of it at that point,
Right?
Like if they tried to pin you with that, because that's not the original song.
Yeah. He had you on there. He had Sam the cooking guy on there.
Yeah, you'll win that more likely.
Some other chef. Can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it said they had 30 days to review it. I don't know how long it takes, but
yeah,
they usually do it. Well, I haven't had to do it in a long time, but they used to do it pretty quick, 2 or 3 days. And
like I said, I'm not really too worried about it. As long as it ain't a strike, because that one, it was a strike. It took my whole video down and everything.
Yeah.
And it was just us. It was at the end of a live. I think Franco was on. I don't remember who I was on, and we were talking about music, and I was just bringing the YouTube. That's what I understand. So you can't play their videos on live. Like anybody can look at it. It's on YouTube. You know.
Right, but the actual artists own the music, the rights to that music.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of professionally done, but it's not John Mellencamp. It's not even the right lyrics, you know. It's
right. It's not the right lyrics, not the same singer. It's just kind of the beat. I guess that's what flagged it.
Well, if you go into your computer and look at that copyright, it'll tell you what it's against. It'll tell you the artist name. If it says John Mellencamp or John Cougar Mellencamp, then you got him, because that ain't him, you know.
Yeah, let me look real quick.
If you're on a computer, I don't know if the phone version is doing it or not, but
yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna be able to see it on my phone.
Yeah, you have to go on your laptop to go to your studio.
But when you go to your studio, you can click on it. It tells you your options, you know, and
it says composition: Jack and Diane, John Mellencamp. Dispute content ID claims on your video.
Yeah, dispute it. That's
I
not.
did.
It's similar to his, but it's not identical. Definitely, the lyrics aren't.
It's fucking 5 words out of his song, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but hey,
I seen Elvis today sucking on a chili dog.
I seen it too, man. It's the king.
That car's all messed up though.
That picture's all screwed up, man. It's like the front end of one car is in the back seat of that car. Yeah. That program does that. You have to keep playing with it, tweaking with what you tell it to do until it finally gets it right. You know?
I was messing with it this morning, but yeah, it's always all messed up. You know, it's like you have to really be very specific and then keep adding at it.
So you know, Playground AI's got a channel, and they teach you how to go in there and really make good looking art. You know,
I figured that it was. I was having a hard time with it. I figured it was because either I know my internet was slow because I was using my little AT&T hotspot that I have.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm saying like I figured it probably because I was using the free version of it.
If I could ever get good at it, really learn enough about it, I can see where you can definitely use it in thumbnails. Even if you only have one picture with no background, no nothing, you can lift that out with an iPhone, you know, with transparent background and put it on any thumbnail. I like playing around with crap like that.
Yeah, I still got to use Snapchat to do my editing.
This one for you, Randy, right there.
Oh yeah, that wiener finger picture. I edited that on Snapchat and I sent it to Simon. He's the one that sized it for me.
Yeah, that program is bad. It's really bad with hands, and you gotta watch because sometimes they'll have 6 fingers and 2 thumbs and one long finger coming out of here.
I tried to put in my my logo in it.
Yeah.
To make it into like a neon sign.
Yeah.
And it would create it, but it wouldn't spell it right. It had extra Y's or extra S's.
Yeah.
And the C would be like backwards.
You can add prompts to it the way you want it, and the most important prompts need to go at the beginning, and then you can start putting details. Then below that, you can add what you don't want, like deformities, missing fingers, long, deformed fingers, fingers glued together, because it has a problem with hands for some reason.
I'll put the Randy's picture in it with all the wieners.
All the wiener fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did get me with a copyright. Not a strike, just a copyright, but I already disputed it.
Well, I did some earlier with John Mellencamp sucking on a chili dog, and anyway, it made 2 of him. There was 2 of them doing the same thing. I'm like, I don't want 2 of them. I want 1, and what I figured out, you got to lower the size of the canvas, and then it only do 1, but it just didn't look, I didn't like it. Elvis looked more like Elvis, but he got close.
Hold on. Because Randy shared that
Yeah.
picture. So.
Yeah, I was trying to fool with it a little bit, but like I said, I mean, right now at that plant, AT&T does. I have AT&T on my phone, and my phone hotspot doesn't work with the shit either. When my company bought me that little, looks like a coaster, so a hotspot. When they bought it for me, I was like, oh great, another fucking AT&T. Like that shit doesn't. I wanted the Verizon one.
Yeah, I should have swapped over to Verizon years ago, but I'm still with AT&T only because I've been with them since 2004, and I know what to expect. Which I have no problem here. When I worked, my God, I think everybody's cell phone suffered out there because there was like thousands of phones in the area, and nobody could get a signal really. But like if we had to work over, or better yet, when I worked night shift and the majority of people are gone, I got fine internet. Just when all them people are in there with phones.
Man, it's just so much metal. Just fucking everything's metal in that damn place,
Yeah, that
And
too.
plus, everybody's got a phone.
I can remember being in Newport News, Virginia, and I was down in the aircraft carrier, and I'm looking, I get no signal, none whatsoever. And then this guy beside me, he just typing away, and I'm like, "What kind of server do you got, man?" I said, "I ain't even got a signal." He goes, "Verizon." He said, "What do you got, AT&T?" He already knew. I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's why." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, I don't know. They got everybody at the shop, like not the shop, everybody at the plant that has little, the little Will Scott, contractor trailers. They all have the little Verizon hotspots. I got a AT&T one. Sometimes it
Yeah.
works all right. I mean,
Yeah.
it works good for emails. I turn it on whenever I'm sending my emails and shit, and I turn it back off.
Okay.
Yeah, usually around lunchtime is when I get on the internet.
Yeah.
And we have lunchtime at 1:00, so it ain't like everybody's, they have 3 lunches at the plant. That way that doesn't fill up that tent with all the contractors,
Yeah.
Yep. Y'all see my turtle? This is the little turtle I ordered right
here. He got bigger.
His name's Coffee Table.
Now the tortoise is. It's not even a turtle anyway.
It's Johnny Hopkins. Hey, boy.
My wife always says that.
Okay.
Must be a Texas thing.
No, it's a Mexican thing. I figured the tortoise would be making an appearance.
Yeah. I'll let him sit out here while I was setting up and everything, but it's only a matter of time before I start cussing too much. And I'm fixing to light another cigarette. I don't like to smoke cigarettes running.
Yeah, you can make you some turtle sauce piquant.
Man, everybody's been posting that on Facebook. Kid, Scotty, everybody posted that, and Christy's are there. No, you're not. That's a tortoise. You don't eat him. Hey, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but it's pretty cool. I'll go get him here in a minute. Bring him out here. He's pretty chill.
What are those giant turtles that live on the island down by Antarctica? The big giant turtles?
The Galapagos tortoise?
Yeah. Those turtles would be harvested by pirates and taken alive on the ship. So they would have food on the trip back to where they were going.
Yeah.
They would keep them alive and feed them, and whenever they ran out of meat,
them damn tortoises, they can go 4 months with no food and water.
Yep.
Like they can shut themselves down.
Wow.
But then you got it's eating pretty good today because I saw at least 2 videos of it eating twice.
Yeah, Christy. Well, I told her to feed it good because I don't know how long it's been in. I mean, I know how long it's been in shipping, but I don't know how long before it ate when it got shipped and everything.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's doing good. I mean, he was able to eat, no problem. He's like he wasn't in shock
Steven.
or anything.
Nah, I mean the video that she sent me whenever he came. I mean, he came in a little plastic bowl with a paper towel in it. You figure if they'd have been rattling him up too much.
Yeah. Where'd you get it from?
A place called let me see, Backwater Reptiles.
Backwater
Steven?
Reptile.
Yeah,
What's up, Steven?
yeah. I mean, he's pretty lively. I mean, seems all right. Curious he doesn't set him up that tank in there and everything.
Yeah.
We ain't got an animal that don't eat its ass.
Yeah, our animals get. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get turtle cam.
Oh, hold on. Where are you? That's as smart as you'll ever be.
Check
The
him out.
devil, baby.
That is
And when
cool.
you pet them, like they can feel it through their shell and stuff. It's like skin to them, basically.
In about a year or two, you won't be able to pick them up.
Shit, watch me
Yeah,
toting around 100-pound turtle.
he can get up to 3 foot long and 150 pounds, 150 plus pounds, what they say.
What do you feed him? What do they
Like-
eat?
Greens, grass. They're heavy grazers, and so any kind of greens. Fruit, you get it like maybe twice a month. It's more of a treat. You don't want to give them a whole lot of fruit. And they mostly just eat fruit to get like extra water and stuff. So
Yeah. When it gets bigger, feed them some cactus.
yeah, well, actually, I can feed them cactus now. They just didn't have any at Walmart when I went
Get 'em
today.
We'll get him some nopales.
Yeah, go to the
Yeah.
Mexican store.
Well, we got them right up the street at the grocery store. Look at those little toenails. You are so freaking cute.
Y'all should have convinced my dad to let me get a raccoon.
It's coming.
A raccoon?
Raccoon.
I'll find
Get a possum.
No,
No.
a raccoon.
Fucking come out here to the trash cans about midnight. You'll see all the raccoons you need to see.
I was gonna say, man, come out here and put one of them have a heart traps in my backyard. You'll get a coon and a possum. I see them on video every night. They set these cameras off, man. Little
I like
scavengers.
having possums around and stuff like that because they're not. Granted, they get in your trash cans, but they're pretty fucking clean, and they don't carry rabies and shit like that. Simon, we're on solo still.
Yeah, Simon.
Sorry.
It's the Randy and Christy show right now.
Yeah, I was looking at the turtle. Sorry.
All they do here is just eat all the cat food up. So,
Yeah.
hey,
But Bailey wants if we get a raccoon, I want it to be a baby. And of course, I already had the go ahead to get a river otter. So anybody has a baby river otter, let me know. I will drive and pick it up.
Man, that
Like-
fucking otter's gonna attack.
Baby river otter.
You have to put them in the pool in the backyard.
we got otters in the wild around here. We used to go fishing up in Alligator Bayou, and all it is marsh grass and these bayous running through there. Looks like Louisiana or something. And you'll look and you'll see otters playing on the bank. They'll be sliding off the mud into the water and rolling around. Pretty cool.
Kent, I will kick you in the nuts. It's not a turtle, it's a tortoise. It's endangered. You can't fucking eat it.
Yeah, it's an endangered species. I don't know. It's pretty chill. I like
Oh,
it.
those Galapagos turtles. There's a guy in Florida that breeds them for resale, but they're like 10 grand for a baby.
Because they're endangered. And they,
Yeah.
I mean,
And then
I
you
think
gotta,
that's why we're able to get them because they thrive in captivity and stuff. So,
so what do
like,
you
if
call
this
it?
thing is lost or dies, we have to report it.
Yeah, you like I don't know about these, but the Galapagos, you have to fill out a bunch of paperwork for them to own one.
Yeah. So on that same website, the most expensive turtles they had on there were called pancake tortoises, and I don't know why they're so expensive. Them motherfuckers are like $2,500.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Dang. I thought turtle meat was expensive. The turtle itself is way more.
I
Can you
can't wait
buy
till Mama see them
Can you buy alligator snapping turtles? I want to put them in the backyard and let them grow.
Honestly, I didn't even look, man. I mean, I was looking for one. I was looking for the sulcata tortoise. So, I mean, that's
I'll
what
get them. I'll put them a kiddie pool back there. You know, they'll have water.
Yeah. What's up, Lip? Yeah, I was specifically looking for that breed of tortoise because that's what I want. We have a place over here off of 1960, man, and it's called Old McDonald's Farm. And Christy used to have her son's birthday there. And they have a big one that just roams around out there, and the kids go and pet it and take pictures of it and shit. I always thought that was the coolest shit. That turtle's just chilling.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of here, the gopher tortoise. Big dude
Yeah.
right there. They get really big too.
Philip Casey.
Gopher tortoise.
They might have had that on that website, honestly.
I gotta plug my phone up. I'm down to 16%.
I got a sulcata tortoise. They're from the Sahara Desert.
Yep.
And so they're used to really, really hot. And then, in the desert, it gets below 60 at night. So temperature swings don't really fuck with them at all, So this winter, this winter, he's still going to be small. But, in the future, in the winters and shit, right, as long as he's got a shelter with a heat lamp or something, he's good.
But you're keeping him inside right now anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, he's in a tank right now.
Yeah, he's way too little.
Yeah.
But
they said like the first 3 or 4 years, they said almost every 8 months he'll double in size. So in 8 months he's going to be twice that size. In 8 months he'll be twice that size. So they grow really, really fast, quick, until they get big, like 3 years old, and then they slow down, but they still continue to grow.
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to watch this little son of a bitch grow. Because I know fucking D's is fixing to turn a year old. Mob's already fixing to be a year old. Years fucking fly by,
Yeah. Full wave. I saw that you subscribed to my channel. Thank you. But yeah, this is my channel. Glad you found it. What's up, Lep?
What happened, Simon? Why did it go to the?
So there's an option to sign on with Google, your Google account, which I did. I usually just type in my email, and which is a Yahoo email, and log in with that. But I click on that log in with Google, and it just gave me the basics, so it doesn't know it's me because it's two different emails.
I got you.
So I don't want to get off of it, restart the live, and then get back to it. But I'll just make sure that I don't click on that button no more.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was thinking, shit, maybe I didn't check mine because I think they automatically take that little $25 a month out or something.
Well, mine's got paid up all up front because it's cheaper.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I got so much shit comes out of my bank, bro. Insurance, mortgage, and fucking bills, and I just look at the amount I have left. I look at the amount I have of money. I don't ever look at why I only have that amount, and I probably should because they ain't no telling who's scamming the shit out of me.
I've had it happen, man.
I like 3 Netflix accounts on it.
Reckon I done had to replace my debit card 3 times in 1 year. That was like last year. Finally, I got 2 of them, one for local spending and one for my bills. That way, the one for the bills, I do it online and I keep just enough in there to pay my bills. Zero or get it.
I sent you a link to the live if you want to hop on.
Well, like, for instance, whenever we were doing the rodeo thing in February, when Lep was here, we were parking in a cash lot, but the closest cash lot we could, and I think it was $50 a day. $50 every time we parked, and I was dumping money on my credit card, on my company credit card, and using that. That way, if they try to fuck me, it's not mine. It's my company credit card. Yeah. Just check your pictures, Leb. You probably have a picture of my debit card.
Let me grab some beer. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
I have my
Man.
logo on my on this thing.
Man, that's what I noticed. Popped in over here too. I noticed it was StreamYard. Like, I should have known. It doesn't even say fucking Simon's logo on it. I don't know. I seen Ricer drop the same video you dropped.
Yeah, he
like
got.
What?
I didn't know he requested one from Vivor, and the only reason I did is because Derek wanted one. He didn't have one, you know. So I'm like, all right. He bugged me. Finally, I did it, and I just happened to be editing, you know, that for my video this week. And anyway, Jess said, "Yeah, I got to edit mine. I'll be finished tomorrow." He goes, "We can post them same day and time if you want to." I said, "Okay." I was going to post it like Saturday or Sunday, but he said that, and I said, "Okay." So 2 o'clock Monday, both of them went out.
Yeah, I watched his today too, and I was laughing. I was like, "Shit!" I don't know if Russ and Jeff planned that, or if great minds think alike, or what. What the hell was that about?
Yeah, we planned it. He's already gotten 3 sales from that video, and I've already gotten 7. And Russ, I need a vac seal. Well, V-Board's got some good ones, Lance.
Lance is standing somewhere with his hand.
I've got a vac master that has been a trooper, man, you know, and I'll just keep using that until it don't work anymore. But if I have to buy one, I'm going with Vivor. It's built just as good.
My neighbor gave me mine. It's made by Food Saver. You know, she gave it to us though. She gave us that in a bunch of bags. So
that's not a chamber vac though, is it?
Just just a regular. Yeah, it's a Food Saver. You know?
Yeah.
So it draws out the bag, but
I was going to do a comparison showing how a regular vacuum sealer like that will pull the juice out of whatever you're pulling a vacuum on. And we had a tomato, like a piece of tomato that he had in his refrigerator. So let's just do that. And we put it in there, and for some reason it wouldn't go into a vacuum. I don't know if he didn't hit the right button or what, and it just sealed it. I'm like, well, that ain't no good. I said, never mind, don't even worry about it. I said, I'll just explain. Anybody that's ever had one knows that it pulls all the moisture out of the meat or whatever, you know, unless you freeze it.
So me and Christy, we don't fight. We don't really argue. We don't really fight. We've been together for, I think, 4 years now. Our biggest fights are at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning when my brisket's done and I'm half drunk and we're trying to work that goddamn food sealer. Dude. I'll be like, you ain't fucking pushing the right button. We'll be out here screaming at each other at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because it's like, that son of a bitch works great when you don't need it to. When you need it to work, it's temperamental. You know, it'll fucking draw a vacuum and then it won't seal. Or it won't fucking draw a vacuum. It's just a pain in the ass, dude. I need to get something better.
Well, I bought the one that's over there. It's a commercial style vacuum sealer, but I never learned to use it. I got it so Derek could have it over there to where when we do big cooks, he could vacuum pack some, and then I bring some home and I do it here. I use mine all the time. Matter of fact, I just replaced. There's a strip of tape that goes on the sealing bar. It looks almost like a fabric, but it's an adhesive. 3M makes it, and it took me 6 years, but I started seeing the electrodes shining through. So I ripped it off and put the new one on. So if I can get another 6 years, as much as I use it, I'll be happy, you know.
What's up, Laura? What's up, Dark
Lord? I
can
always order more of that strip from them.
Yeah, so Lance is making these now with our logos. Quint, the comment here is Lance's other channel, Stitch Art and Bordering. If you want to get some done, go and subscribe to that channel and get in touch with Lance. But these are
I got Chuck's yesterday. I got a towel and a koozie with Chuck's logo on it yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got 2 towels and a t-shirt yesterday. I showed y'all last night.
Yeah.
I'll have to wear that shirt on my next video.
For sure.
Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Fucking slap you some Bubba teeth in and put it on. Poke fun at Quint.
I was sitting there thinking about them Bubba teeth earlier. I went in there and cleaned them real good. They sit in his bag all the time. They got a little thing you put them in. Like next time I do it, I ought to do it like a ding. You know how people's teeth like have a
Yeah,
little spark or whatever, and some of them think ding,
that,
and you
that
wink like,
fucking that Colgate smile.
yeah, exactly, something like that.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I
I
got
mean,
it right.
I ain't trying to pry on you, Russ. But what are you filming next? I know you film every week. This is
Well, I was going to do that like a knockoff of the McRib sandwich, and
yeah,
I've actually already. I haven't created the thumbnail because this is not what I made. I actually ripped that off. That's another reason I wouldn't use it. But that's the logo,
yeah.
McRib.
You showed me that.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's
like
that
where I'm
clown
wanting to go with it. But that was going to be next, and man, I got two or three things. I've got to hurry up and do something with that moonshine still, like distilling the salt water. I got to do that one. Uh, Something else I was going to do.
Did you ever get the ice cream sandwiches?
Oh, that's the one I want to do. I might do that before. I might do that next week. Derek might have to go back to work. He's been putting off going back to work all this time, just working with me. But man, it sucks right now. Money is down, not only on YouTube but Facebook. And I told him, I said, "Mish, I might have to go back to work too if things keep going like they're going."
What's up,
But
Sam?
the day I have to do that, I'm shutting her down. I'm done. It just ain't
Yeah,
quite
well,
what I was
try to
hoping for at
fucking
this point.
try to ride it out until the fall at least, because right now it sucks
Yeah,
out.
I get aggravated, but it does it every year. I already know it's going to happen in July and August. All I got to do is hold out to about October, and things will start swinging back up.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know
So
what I should have done. I should
does
have.
that happen to you on Facebook as well?
Huh?
Does that happen to you on Facebook as
Oh
well?
yeah, man. The money's down. It's the lowest I've seen it yet. So between the two, I'm making it, but I want. I don't want to just make it. I want to,
Yeah.
have it to where you ain't got to worry so much. But it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, man, this job that I'm on now is fixing to wrap up. Man, I had a pretty easy day today, dude. Like I don't know, I did 3 inspections, and all of them were only up one set of ladders. So we're getting to the bottom now, which is a good thing.
I could tell
You
because
know,
you were more on your phone and on Discord and stuff. So like, yeah, I think that
yeah,
an easy
man.
thing.
I had to take care of a lot of paperwork that I've been behind on. But other than that, like I'm just chilling in my car for shit at least 4 or 5 hours today. Took a
Yeah.
long lunch,
Hey,
did a
how
little
many
inspection in the morning.
how many times did you play that song today?
Lance, I don't
I
know what
got
it's
to,
from. I don't know if
that
it's
shit-
people on vacation. I don't know that many people that can afford to go on a vacation that long, but who knows? But once the weather changes and people are inside more and not as active and school's back in, it seems like views do better across the board. But in all honesty, I think YouTube overall is just kind of not what it used to be, if they don't
yeah,
change.
I
But
don't know.
holiday videos do good for you, right?
Huh?
Holiday videos like for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's something I've got to focus on. I was talking to Jeff yesterday on the phone, and me and him both like, I got to get some turkey videos. Derek's wanting to do a deep fried versus smoked turkey video. It'll cover both of them. I said that might do pretty good.
Yep.
Get two
And plus,
turkeys
when it
all
starts getting
fry
cold, them chili videos start getting popular. Them damn
the gumbo. I'm gonna do. We did that
gumbo.
30-minute gumbo last year, and all I did was just kind of introduce Keith and all. And that video did pretty good. For the short amount of time that was left in the holidays. So I'm gonna do a from scratch gumbo again this year. It's been years since I've done a from scratch video, and those do pretty good on my channel. So I'm gonna do that. I might do another chili video. I don't know, but definitely gumbo and definitely probably deep fried turkey versus a smoked turkey. See how that
Man,
goes.
I got my turkey cooking shit over there. You know, I'll probably end up doing one every year. The family wants them, and since I guess I'm the cook, everybody wants
I
me to
agree.
do them.
I agree, Christy. What
I
I
did.
do is a smoked fried turkey. Smoke it for a little bit and then deep fry it to finish it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
did a smoked turkey 2 years ago for the family, and they wanted me to do another one this past year. But they brought me two, so we had three turkeys. Two of them were smoked, that I smoked, and the other one my sister did. And my two turkeys went first. You know, they were all gone before they touched the other one.
Yeah.
That's the
I
way
didn't
it
do
is.
any.
Better to do that.
I didn't do
Do a
any
bunch of 'em.
holiday related stuff yet. Last year on my own, and I felt the crunch. You know, I was still getting decent views the last few years off that deep fried turkey video I did. Where I did two at one time. That video kicked butt for about 2 years, but last year it didn't get near the views it did the year before. So I said, okay, it's time to do another one.
Yeah,
You
I don't know
know,
if I told you before or I asked you before, but have you ever revisited old videos and redo them, the new
I
ones?
have not many. I really need to do a lot of them. I've revisited red beans and rice. Believe it or not, that does pretty good on my channel, and I redid it a couple of years ago. I called it Red Beans and Rice Reloaded, and I showed clips from the original. Then I compared it to what I'm doing now. The differences. You remember the Alton Brown thing he did on Food Network a few years ago called Reloaded? And he was
Yes.
comparing his older content and showing mistakes he made when he was younger compared to what he does now. It was kind of like on that same theme. I only did one video like that. It did all right. You know, I don't know what the views are, but I was way better than what I'm doing nowadays. You know, so it was worth it.
That
Keith
next banger's
Jenkins,
right around the corner, Russ.
Keith Jenkins was supposed to have been here Sunday to do Cajun boiled peanuts because they're coming in the season. The green peanuts, fresh out of the ground. And then he called me Friday. He's, man, I ain't gonna be able to make it Sunday. He's down in the dumps. He's got a lot of stuff going on. But so I said, all right, man. But
Yeah,
actually,
you might get.
I wouldn't mind having Uncle Larry come to where we shoot at and have him do a gumbo from scratch. I want to see
Yeah,
how he.
reach out to him. I'm sure he would.
Yeah, he actually mentioned it. He messaged me, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, and suggested that him do a video, you know, with me and Keith. You know, I never really answered him because I didn't know how soon he was talking about, but I'm sure he'd be all for it.
Invite Chuck.
He's not that far
Don't
away. He's south of New Orleans, down in that part of Louisiana.
just don't do them fucking black chicken wings on Halloween again, Russ. That shit creeped me out, bro.
Oh shit, man! I wish I had. You know how many views that thing's gotten so far to date? And unfortunately, it don't have nothing to do with me other than I shot the content because Thrillist paid me for the footage and they actually edited the video. And then, anyway, hang on. Let's see. Bat wings. Bat wings. I'm going to put Thrillist. And that should pull it up inside of Facebook.
Oh, you did that for them.
Yeah. Bloody, what is that? Bloody Mary bat wings. That ain't mine, but the one on top is Bat Wings Thrillist. It come out October the 29th for Halloween at in the year 2016. 36 million views.
Woo!
Damn it, son.
Yeah. 36 million views. I mean,
Well, time to redo your version of it. You know, like on your channel for you.
yeah, I would have to do it like a short though.
Or you can do
Because that's what made it so popular. It just bounced right to it, you know, and they had that Halloween type music in the background. And shit, I was gonna say, oh, I know. Hang on. It won't take but a second. 30 seconds long, I think, is how long it is. Oh, never mind. Probably get copyright. Never mind. I was gonna play it.
You do like Cornish hens and fucking deep fry some bats or something.
I couldn't eat them things. I mean, I probed them with a Instapan, so I know they were done, but man, they just look raw as heck.
Yeah,
with
that's
that
me,
Bloody
man.
Mary mix, man. My wife scarfed them up. She goes, "Oh my god, these are good." Like that, but you just knock yourself out. You can have all you want.
That's me, man. I can't eat ugly food. You know,
Yeah.
we used to have this Indonesian dude. His name was Indra. He worked with us. He was an X-ray guy, and we had to get him his own microwave, dude, because his fucking lunch would stink up the whole goddamn office. But anyway, he used to eat this fish, and it had some kind of like peanut sauce on it, and he would get this stuff. I forgot what he called it. Like we would make fun of him. We called it sloppy rundown, but it was like whenever he said in Indonesian, it was like rondon or something. It was like rice or whatever, and the shit looked brown. It looked brown like little slices, almost like some kind of
Hey, boo.
I don't know, some kind of sushi or something. But on a paper plate, if you put it on a paper plate and you moved it, like it was green. I guess the curry in it or whatever.
Mm.
But that shit was man. But like I said, I mean, he used to always be making this shit, fucking fish, fucking wide open mouth, fucking eyeballs staring at you with peanuts and shit on it. He'd be like, "Man, it's really good. Try it." I'm like, "Dude, I can't eat that. It's too ugly. I can't
What's
eat
the old
ugly
saying?
fucking food."
You eat with your eyes, man. You know.
What's up, Brian?
Yeah.
That's what these fast food places, they got these beautiful pictures where, and it's probably fake food or not even good to eat. They just got to make it look really good. You're looking at it like, oh, give me one of them. Then when you get it, you look at that, you look at that, like, that ain't the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats, Joe. Man, made the top 25 of new barbecue places in Texas.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I left a comment on Ant, cooking with Ant, or what is his channel called now? Ant's Barbecue Cookout or something.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
told him on a comment, I was like, "Man, you're doing all these barbecue reviews, you're going all the Goldies and all that." I was like, "Go visit my boy Joe in El Paso."
Well,
Yeah.
him and
He's on the list
Jeremy
now.
are friends, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, it don't matter. Fucking Joe's cool with everybody.
I seen you went live today, Boo, with your coins.
Yeah, we had a buy a penny game.
I was gonna drop in there, man. Like I don't know crap about collecting coins. I'll just wait till I see you again on one of these.
There's an old boy not far down the road from you. He won the grand prize, silver,
Oh,
ounce of silver.
Huh.
He's in Linola. Wait, where's he at?
Where?
Go to the pirate ship.
No.
Hernando. He's in Hernando, Mississippi.
Oh, Hernando. That's way up there by Malcolm Reed. That's at the north end of the state.
Okay. Hey, Mrs. Smokey. She didn't flip me off, did she?
No, she just stuck her tongue out at you.
I didn't
Oh.
know nice.
Tell us another joke.
Serena, what's the joke?
Joe. Oh.
Oh!
Oh, oh, but she loves it.
He's not a joke. I love him. But right now, I'm so tired I can't think of one.
She cut grass today.
Oh,
Yeah. Man, her and Chrissy are the same. They like
I was
to.
going to
they
ask her
like
what
to-
was for supper, but I wasn't supposed to finish first.
I gotta pay somebody $20 a month to get my yard cut.
She loves doing yard work, man. She's got that zero turn that she bought and paid for with her own money. She's got a
Oh,
good weed
wow.
eater. And did you find the weed eating line
Yeah,
for
I
it?
found it.
Did you? Okay. She asked me where the weed eating line. I said, how would I know? I don't use that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I don't mind mowing. We got a riding lawnmower. I don't mind mowing. We got a tractor, but fuck weed eating, man. I hate weed eating.
I don't like any of it. I had a house one time that had about an acre, I guess, of property that it sit on, And I pushed that doggone ground for like 3 different times one summer. Finally, I got on the phone and I called this guy. I said, "How much you charge me to cut this grass and weed eat?" And he come out and looked. He says $80 a cut, and I said, "You're hired."
Yeah,
And
they
he cut
charged
it
me
every.
120.
Ooh.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a long time ago. This is probably 2009, 2008, something like that.
I get out there and pour fucking diesel around shit. I won't weed eat it. I'll kill all that shit.
Salt works good too.
Salt, yeah.
Russ is gonna find himself duct tape, his wrist duct tape to the headboard, and she's gonna take the weed eater and knock all that off.
I love it.
No,
Oh, okay.
she's the one that told me to grow it back out full. So
Yeah, Misty told me to grow my goatee back out.
yeah,
When I shaved, well, not my mustache, just the goatee. I had an accident one day with the clippers, and anyway, she says, grow that back. 'Cause I stayed like 3 weeks clean shaven right there. Grow that back.
Everybody told me to grow
well,
mine back.
I wore a goatee for many, many years, but when I was way younger and my beard was solid black, I used to wear a full beard. I mean, I look like Grizzly Adams. I had
Tell them
people
what I
tell
made
me,
you for dinner, baby.
what was it called? It was
Chicken rice casserole.
yeah, chicken and rice casserole. It was good.
Yeah.
I ate 2 plates of it.
Chicken and
Yeah,
rice. A lot of people in Alabama, Florida, they eat a lot of chicken and rice. They call it chicken bow in Florida.
Yeah, this is like a casserole with the rice. I don't know what else she puts in it. It's really good.
We
I
call
don't
it
know.
arroz con pollo.
It's the casserole version of the pot version. Huh?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's the reason I had to ask her what it was. To me, it was chicken
I
and rice.
fucking shave Sunday, dude. I'll probably end up having to shave Tuesday after I get off work. Like they'll get on to me. Like
When
I
I
don't know,
work,
man.
man, I shaved every other day. And, ever since I started growing this beard out, right in here, I've been getting, I think, little ingrown hairs. I know you've heard me talk about it. And she pulled one of them out. So I'm going to let that grow. Either that or I'm going to have to shave that area just about every day because them little hairs come in and they'll turn, especially if you press up against something sleeping or whatever. That hair will turn and go back in the other direction and look
I
at
had
it.
one twice as long as that one time. Come out of my chin. I had
Holy
gotten a motorcycle wreck on a gravel road and a piece of rock got in there. Well, I got that out after a couple of weeks. After a year and a half or so, like I said, twice that long,
dang.
kicking at it like that, and there's a little black spot. And
Yeah.
I took a needle and went, boy, man, it tickled coming out. And that thing was like 3 foot long. And I was like, it's here been in there a while.
Fucking booze like a goddamn orb spider, ain't he? He's over here weaving webs and shit.
Yeah, I was spitting out a spider web up my chin.
Spider-Man.
I got a big scar. I got a big scar on the bottom of my fucking chin. I was a passenger in a truck and we jumped some railroad tracks and nosedive into the ground. I almost went through the windshield, but it went clear through to the bottom of my tongue. Like they had to put stitches in the bottom of my tongue through my chin. And so when I shave, man, every single time I shave, I cut that shit. That's why I usually wear a goatee because that way I don't have to shave right there. But I use one of those safety razors, the double edge fucking razors. You twist the bottom of it, it opens, and put the razor. That's what I use. I don't use no Mach 3 or none of that bullshit they sell at the store. I use a real old school razor. That's just what I cut my face with.
I can't use that. My beard is so tough. I can't.
What's that brand? Harry?
Harry.
Yeah.
That's what
Harry.
we buy. We get the blades from Walmart. That's pretty good. I know one thing, one blade, of course, I don't have to shave nothing but up under here, and I have been shaving to square all that up, but I'm going to not do that for a while. But a blade lasts me for months on end before I have to worry about changing.
I change the blade every single time I shave, man, because I get like 1,000 blades on Amazon, but they're the little thin double-edged razor blades, and you twist the bottom of that some bitch, it opens, you drop it in there. Yeah. Every time I shave, I put that blade in the package and throw it away because I hate using a dull razor.
My dad had his. I got his. He got his in the army when he went in World War II. They gave him a razor, a lighter, and what else they gave out? Well, besides your normal GI general issue stuff, but he said that's the one they gave me in the army. So,
I
all
had,
right.
I had an uncle
I
that would
learned how to.
sharpen those blades for his razor.
Oh, a straw,
Sharpen both sides of those, man.
leather straw. Yeah, that's a straight edge razor you do that with.
When I first
Yeah.
started shaving, that's the only kind of razors they had. You got that little thing on the bottom, you
Mm-hmm.
turn it, and it opens up, and you can take that razor out and pop a new one in. 2 edges.
Got a little leather case with it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't used one of them in years.
Dark Lord, I had 3 sisters. I had the same problem, man.
I got so used to
Shaving cream
working out of town. I got so used to working out of town and offshore and shit that even right now, like I got a little leather bag. It has everything. My toothpaste, my toothbrush, everything. I don't have like a medicine cabinet in my closet where I keep my shit. Like I keep all my shit in a little bag, and when I go take a shower, I go grab my little bag, and it's got all my bathroom stuff in it. I don't know. I just got so used to working out of town and like living out of a suitcase and shit that's just more convenient for me, Like Christy and all them, and you go in there and they got fucking all their shit and medicine Well, they don't have medicine cabinets, but drawers and cabinets and shit. The girls, they leave their toothbrush fucking in there. I don't do that.
Yeah, 3 sisters, man. Sheesh. And then back
Right.
when we were growing up, we all had to take turns using the telephone because we only had that one phone in the house. And sometimes I didn't get to use it one day, so I had to use it like the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, well, now
Yeah,
that
we used to
the
fight
girls
over
are
the
with
phone
it.
sometimes.
we have one full bath, and then we have a half bath with a toilet and a sink in it. But
We just had one.
hey, girls suck up bathrooms, dude. Girls get in bathrooms for an hour. I know because Bailey will put her little speaker in there and take a shower. I mean, I just go piss outside.
We had a full toilet, but I flushed it. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I tried that.
That's a good That's the best comeback all day.
I tried to take a bath first at night because I took a shower bath at night because my sister would take forever. So I tried to go in first, and then my sister went after. But
Yeah.
I think they're all the same, man. No matter what.
Yeah, I grew up. My sister was 5 years older than me, so I grew up with a sister that was 5 years older than me, and she was always in the fucking bathroom.
Oh, I know. I remember them days, man. And
Fuck, I'm trying to get ready
you
for
wouldn't know
school.
they're
I
in there.
got
You open the door and
minutes.
they'd be sitting up on the sink, sitting there putting their eye makeup on and crap like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it's time to get ready for school, and I gotta, that's the reason why, when we lived down there on Trinity Bay and shit, that's the reason why I always had so much time in the morning, because it would take me 5 minutes, go in there, brush my teeth, wash my face, I'm done. She'd be in the bathroom for an hour and a half, so I'd be out there with my BB gun, fucking shooting things.
Yeah,
Walk down the bus stop and hang my book bag on the fucking fence, and then go wander off with my BB gun somewhere until the bus came.
if I'm in that bathroom an hour and a half, there's something wrong. I got what the Chinese call hung chow.
I think next week it'll be a year when I fell down in the bath in the shower, hurt myself pretty bad.
Yeah,
man. I still haven't healed up on my hip.
Yeah, I went to school with the guy. I went to school with the guy that he slipped in the bathtub and fucking it killed him.
Really?
I just about broke every bone in my body when I fell down.
I think he snapped his neck he fell out of the bathtub and snapped his neck on the toilet or something. That's how he died, though. He died in the bathroom, getting out of the shower.
Shoot. Man.
Got yours ready, Simon?
All right, thank you, sir. I went, I think I went 3 days. 3 days before I went to the ER, man, but I was running a fever and everything.
I got a big one.
got
That
the-
man, a big old thing like that for a little bitty ball of silver.
and then you can put the posters on that sucker.
That's from your
Yeah.
giveaway today, Boo?
Yeah, from the penny game.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
more of a
like
sell.
giveaway.
Slipped on chili. At least you weren't sucking on a chili dog.
$5 for an ounce of silver ain't bad.
He was trying to do something else with chili dogs.
Oh, plus the pennies. I got all them flipped up.
How many
Oh,
people sang that song all day in their head? That's what I want to know.
I had it on my mind today. I sure did.
Well, you saw the video I sent y'all, right? So yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you're in them loud ass fucking vessels and them towers and shit, it's loud. You got Copus fans blowing in there and air and all the welders and shit using tools around you, and you got on earplugs. You can't hear shit anyway. Everything just, that's when your mind starts to wander. And I was fucking sucking on a chili dog for about 12 hours today.
So you got an email from YouTube, Randy, for that song?
I didn't get an email, it showed up on my YouTube studio.
I usually
Would
get
you?
an email plus it shows in my studio anytime that's happened to me.
They sent me an email. I found my email from when they hit me. My band sung Christina Aguilera's song "Say Something," with a duet with that guy she did, and it was YouTube sent me that, and they said, "Okay, Sony Entertainment, here's the deal." And they told me, "We have it edited in your video right now." And so I went there. Well, it was in that email. We have it edited right here. All you got to do is press the button and click edit out, and you get the full monetization. If you opt not to edit it out, you will share the monetization with Sony Entertainment. That's the label she had when she sung that song with that guy. It was under Sony Entertainment. So I'm sharing my monetization off of that video with Sony, for her. Oh yeah, they're getting about a quarter, 25 cents a year.
Yeah.
I got hammered about it. It was 2 summers ago, and it started up, man. They like pow pow pow. They hit 3 old videos, 8-year-old videos, and back then I was with a Tastemade, and they gave us a music library that we could use on our videos. It was they paid the license for it, and when me and everybody else left Tastemade a few years after that, that was our question: well, are we going to be able to leave these videos up, this music? Yes, no problem. Well, obviously the music company sold all them songs to somebody else because I started getting pinged for that. It was not strikes. It was just they couldn't monetize it until I corrected it. So YouTube allows you to go in there and it's showing you how long that song runs, and you can replace it with one of their songs, a YouTube song.
Yeah.
Or you can just get rid of it altogether. I had one actually a couple weeks ago, first one in a couple of years, and it was on a very old video. I looked at that video. I think altogether, after all these years, it's only got 2,000 views. I deleted that sucker. I'm like, I ain't even studying that thing, man. Just get rid of it. That's what I did.
But usually the first thing that YouTube picks up on is the computer that picks it up. Okay, like if Randy got it in his studio, a message or a note on there saying, okay, the computer picks that up naturally. They're AI or whatever. But then you ask for a human appeal, a human review. And I had to do that one time on one, and I forget what that was about. It didn't have nothing to do with the song. It was something else that had to do with it. And I said, I want a human review. Boom, I had that option. Clicked on that, boom. All of a sudden, they didn't, no email or nothing. It was gone. It disappeared the next day.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, the times
I'm like on Facebook every time.
The times I replaced the music with something else, it'd take it a day or two. Then I go back in there and I get my $sign back up, And it was kind of weird because 8 years ago, and some of the music I had replaced it was not even being done 8 years ago. So it's like modern music up against that old ass video, you know.
Well, Phil guy, he was in there with Simon today, co-hosting, and we were talking about that, and about the uh, sucking on a chili dog from last night. And Phil guy says, "Well, don't ever sing Happy Birthday because that song is copyrighted. Somebody bought the song. I forget when he said they bought it, but they bought the rights to the song, and YouTube is hitting people for singing it." And I'm like, "Wow, they never hit me." He said, "Yeah, but you sing it in Trent." That's the way. Okay, yeah,
You
that's
know
true.
how I named my live Taco Tuesday? Some company owned the rights to that Taco Tuesday, and just last week, Taco Bell, because they were suing to get it uh, uh, the trademark off of whoever owned it, right? And whoever owned it agreed to let go of the copyright of the term Taco Tuesday.
I'll be damned. Man, I know a
So
lot of
like
people on YouTube use that term in their
yep.
title.
So like I was a rebel for like 6 months or so.
You remember y'all know who Greg is with Ballistic Barbecue? Well,
Yeah.
he got a letter from a big time lawyer one time. He did a video called Umami Burger, and there's a real place called the Umami Burger,
Uh-huh.
and they took it as a direct. He must have come real close to their burger. It was a copycat video, and anyway, they threatened to sue him over that, so he went in there and changed it to Umami Burger Copycat, you know, and did some other things I can't remember, and they eventually got off his back, but they was getting ready to sue him over using that name, which is the name of their place. But how do you copyright umami? That's just another sense, you know, like sour, sweet, bitter, umami. That's like the fifth sense for taste, you know, that Japanese discovered.
Fucking
But
umami. Just misspell it.
huh?
I said just misspell it.
Yeah.
Umami.
Ooh, mommy.
Umami.
Well, they left him alone on it, but he didn't back down. A lot of people would have took that video down, but it did real good for him. He's like, I ain't taking that video down. I'll rename it, title it, whatever, but I'm not taking it down. This is not their burger. It's my perception of their burger. You know, copycat. He's done tons of copycats, you know. They're all over YouTube, not just his, but a lot of other people's. I've done a few, you know, copycats.
Yeah, that's
That ooh, mommy.
umami. That's like that Mexican pizza video you were talking about earlier, Russ.
Mommy. Do what?
That's like that Mexican pizza video you were talking about earlier, Russ.
Yeah,
copycat
that's another one.
Mexican pizza.
I tell you what, man. If you taste it, it actually is better than Taco Bell's, but it's so freaking close. You probably wouldn't know the difference. You know, when I say better, it holds up better. Theirs, if it sits too long and that bottom gets kind of soggy, this maintained its structural integrity. You know,
Like all of my followers are perverts. Just so
Yeah.
y'all know.
yeah. But yeah, I
I
couldn't
don't ever.
figure out what
I
was.
don't ever.
I couldn't figure out what was triggering that copyright issue saying about that monetization over on Facebook. So at the very end, when I said "Yo quiero Taco Bell," boing, I got rid of that too, thinking because I actually stole that audio. That's the real thing from their
The
commercial,
thing.
and that dong, you know. So I said, let me get rid of that. It don't have to be in there. When I redid it, it accepted it. So it was either the title Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Then I put copycat recipe. You know, I said, how in the world is that going to tag it or peg it? You know, it don't.
Yeah.
YouTube don't do that, but it did.
Dark Lord, I got pinged for the Stars and Stripes or the Star Spangled Banner on my 4th of July video. But they later said it was okay for me to use it. You know, It's
Yeah.
still on there. My copyright strike, a copyright claim still on there. I said I can still use it and with no problems.
I agree. Dark. I can't say that.
Just Dark
Dark
Lord.
Lord, man.
Dark
Tell him
Lord.
go. Tell him to go suck on the chili dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Fucking sucking on it to the dog.
What's up, Terry?
So Terry, I gotta go pee.
I got a buddy of mine. His name's Wayne. He's a custom screen printer. He's on the East Coast over there. He's on every day on YouTube twice a day. Does 2 live streams a day. And he plays the Star Spangled Banner at the beginning of his video and at the end of his video. Every, 2 times a day he's live, so he plays 4 times a day. He's never got any flack over it, from copyright or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's in his description coming on. He said, "I'll play the Star Spangled Banner at the beginning and at the end of every video or live stream because I'm proud to be American patriot."
Well, Francis C. Scott, he's not allowed to get him for copyright anyway, is he?
What, Star Spangled Banner?
Yeah.
That was years and years and years ago. I don't think there wasn't no copyright back then.
No, he wrote the lyrics. We learned all that in history class. I can't remember.
Yeah, the battle.
He seen our flag still waving there, and he was writing down the lyrics.
Mhm. Right, he's writing down the words as they go because he actually watched the whole thing, and he actually went on one of the ships when it was exchanging prisoners or whatever. There's more to that story than that.
Yeah.
So it says copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. But when I first saw it, there was a red copyright, and then a few days later, it was still there, but it was green. Now it's just back to being white. So I don't know why I need to know that.
Tommy Hanlon, what's up? How's it going in Dublin, Ireland?
Ireland. What?
Yeah, he's in Ireland. That's a Cajun coin hunter refugee right there.
Salmonella. That's funny.
Salmonella, please. We copyright that.
I wonder how many copyright strikes we got on New Year's. We're doing everything.
George said it was like over 30.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
We were playing songs. Tom was playing songs on the drums.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling how many fucking ATF agents were just cringing at the guns I was shooting.
Oh.
Good old days.
Well, might be that again this year. I don't know.
Truly amazing. Everything's going good on this end. Appreciate you coming in and
Truly amazing.
getting the thumbs up. Yeah, it's hot night over here. Go.
It's hot right now, but to me, what I've been dealing with all day, this feels good, man.
Early on, when we first started the live, you had a breeze back there because all your flags were wavy.
Yeah, we had a little breeze. I got a fan sitting right here. I got Chrissy's little fan over here now.
All your flags in the back, they were all waving pretty hard.
We didn't get no rain today, but there was some north of us. I seen it on my radar earlier. It's probably dissipated by now. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, NBL. Yeah, that was a fun night. What I can remember of it because I had I had tequila, I had whiskey, and I had beer that night. I went through everything.
Around 6:30 or so, I think. I forgot. Yeah, about 6:30, I went to the dollar store to get some little short envelope, a little box of short ones, some LE pennies and stuff like that. And then I went to the Tobacco Plus. While I was there, I went on and got me a carton of cigars and got me 2 Mega Million tickets, quick pick. That's the first. Well, the only ones I bought this year so far.
You got a better chance. You got a better chance of somebody winning and giving you money than you have of actually winning. So
I got somebody in Arizona bought me a ticket today. He sent me an email. I bought 10 tickets. Pick a number. So I picked number 7. He said, that one's taken. He typed in all the ones that were taken. So I picked number 3 or something. I forgot.
So actually, Boo, anybody in the chat, anybody that's listening, since I have a better chance of y'all giving me money than playing it, y'all just give me $1 million. It's fucking $1.5 billion. You can afford to give me $1 million.
Well, if I win, I'll give you $1 million.
Just $1 million, bro. Like $1 million, it will be generation-changing fucking money for my family.
Oh, I bet. You're gonna keep your same house you're in, though, right?
Well, for sure, you would have to. I mean, $1 million isn't really that much, but
that's true. $1 million is not that much. You spend $1,000. You go out and spend $500. I got $1 million. Then you go give somebody $10,000. You know, your mom or dad, whatever. Give them $10,000. Yeah, I got $1 million. That ain't nothing. Man, you do 500 and 1,000 and 2,000 here. You buy you a truck for 40,000. I got $1 million. You still thinking you got $1 million? Well, $1,000, 1,000 times that money's gone.
Dude, I wouldn't quit my job. I would live the same way, live in the same house. I might upgrade the vehicles, but
yeah,
I definitely would buy. I definitely buy me a new boat, but I wouldn't go crazy.
Well, if somebody wins beside me, if somebody wins and gives you $1 million, buy a new boat. I'll take your old boat, the one with the 88 on the back. I take that. I used to have an 88. I had the first one Alex Sterling Marine ever sold in Lafayette.
Yeah, so just little shit. Like I would put a new roof on my house. I'd do shit. Live like a regular person. I wouldn't go fucking goddamn.
I told y'all this once before to show you the difference between $1 billion and $1 million. 1 million seconds is equivalent to 12 days. That's how many seconds is in 12 days. 1 billion seconds is 32 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Think about
That's
that.
a lot of money. $1 billion, a lot of money.
Yeah. $1 million.
It's up to like $1.5 billion.
Yeah, that's tonight, right? That happened tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a billion .50 maybe, or somebody typed it in.
Yeah, let me check.
It's like $1.5 billion, and that's what trips you out. Like $1 billion is a million. You know what I mean? Like $1 million is
billion.
Fucking crazy, dude. That's a crazy amount of money.
Yeah,
like I'm building a submarine. My first fucking check.
$1.58 billion, $1.5 billion.
Yep.
Nobody won that yet.
Not yet.
No.
No. That's why everybody's talking about it. $1.58 billion. I got me 2 tickets.
Yeah. 2
quick tickets.
Yep. Who's gonna win tonight?
I'm buying a propane tank and I'm going to the fucking Titanic. Anybody down?
Look, no multiplier. But if I'd have got a multiplier and I'd have won, they would have tried to sneak out crawfish out of giving me an extra $1.5 billion anyway. If I would have won, they'd have tried to crawfish out of that, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is a drawing tonight?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. That's why I went and bought mine.
While
I was there.
I don't usually get no bigger than that before somebody
Yeah,
did.
that's fucking crazy. They said they had a winner since April 15th, I think.
Wow.
Damn, didn't it go to either the Mega Millions or the Powerball? 3 or 4 years ago, didn't it go in the trillion or something?
No, it's
just a billion. Okay, it's like 500 billion or something.
I'm gonna buy a shrimp boat if I win.
Fucking
Buy me
shrimp
a
boat.
shrimping boat. A shrimping
Hey,
boat.
Forrest. Hey, Forrest. You ever been on a shrimp boat? No, but I've been on a real big boat.
Yeah, but
Well, Forrest, I know all there is to know about the shrimping business.
Yeah, I'm just saying if for whatever reason just a million dollars, if I had an extra $1 million in my bank, I wouldn't change my lifestyle at all.
Me either. Heck no. I'd get out of
I'd
this
be
house because I'm renting here. I would buy the house I want with an outdoor kitchen. I wouldn't even worry about a vehicle. We got one car. It's all we need. If I need one later, I'll get it. But no, I'll live simple. It'd be a small house that we can take care of. I don't have to pay nobody to maintain crap. That's what I would do.
Yeah, the to me the comfort level of living comfortable would be over with. Now I know if I was to get killed in one of these chemical plants or something, my girls have money to, you know, the comfort level would be my peace of mind.
Yeah.
I'd still wear fucking Liberties. God damn it, I'd buy some new ones though.
Oh, I'll be gold.
I texted Serena to see if she bought a lotto ticket. She normally does, but she hadn't answered me yet. Oh, I'm too
Yeah.
old for college. I ain't worried about. Oh, you talking about your kids? Yeah, you're right.
Our giveaways would be way better though. We'd be giving away AR-15s and shit, Moped smokers.
Yeah.
Hey, just give away money. You're like Mr. Beast, man. Just hand out millions.
there was a fella from Lake Charles. He used to stop in my radio shop at Tiger Truck Stop. When he'd stop at my shop, he'd go to the fuel desk though and get fuel. He drove for Crowley Marine, and he would go to pick up in Gulfport a container. I guess they was hauling bananas or whatever, and he would bring it to the Lake Charles facility at Crowley Marine Dock in Gulfport. He was hauling containers to Lake Charles. I don't know what that was about. He was hauling from ship to ship.
She
Well,
did.
anyway, he won the Louisiana Lotto. You know, the tickets like I just showed, but it was $1 million. And he was one of the first winners, like the third or fourth Lotto winner. And everybody was saying, well, you going to quit your job? He goes, oh, no, I ain't quitting my job. My insurance. He said, my wife's got cancer. And he said, if I had to pay for the hospital bills, he said, that $1 million would be gone in 3 months, you know. And yeah, like everybody, yeah, you're right. Well, about 4 months later, he quit. He quit his job because he was union also, like old JB. Anyhow, his union said, you can retire if you want. You're close to retirement. We know you got that money, so why don't you enjoy your retirement? He says, you can retire and you can still pay your insurance notes every month. They're going to stay the same price. You just pay your hospitalization and your wife's covered. He said, well, hot diggity dog, I'm retiring.
Raging Cajun, hey everyone, popping into Hawk Smash the like button. But I'm going to
Yes,
go now.
Hawk Smash. What's up, Raising Cajun? My cousin.
Hey, Boo, is Tommy one of your people?
Yeah, that's Tommy's one of the Cajun coin hunter refugees.
Okay.
He's one that jump shipped over here.
Hey, Boo, if you win, dude, you better give me $1 million. You said you was gonna win. You said you was gonna win. You better give me. I just said I'm $1 million. Just flat cash.
I never said I'd win, but I'll show him my ticket. But I told you if I do win,
I said that
I'll
you
give you
can
$1
win.
million.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I win, I'm gonna disappear off the face of the earth. Y'all never hear from me again.
God damn it, Russ.
Like this.
Participate. Hey, can
Well,
you at
you're
least
gonna make
give me
I'll
videos.
be MIA from here
You're gonna
on
make
out.
videos so we can
Hey,
find
Russ, can you at least give me the VVOR? Can you give me the VVOR, the freeze dryer, please?
No.
That's
Yeah, I'll
right.
give you the freeze dryer, man.
No, you won't. I'll beat the hell out of you.
Oh,
That's
He
what
Lordy.
said, we know that one works. You ain't buying it and giving him that one. and getting another one that don't
We'll
work.
buy you one though.
Okay.
Randy, right?
Yeah, Randy.
We'll buy you
Uh,
one.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
just ship it to your
You
house.
don't have to. You don't have to give it to me. Just give it to Chris. I'll be at work anyway. I can't fuck with it.
We'll buy you one, Randy.
Did you buy a ticket, Russ? Do you have a ticket, Russ?
She does, yeah.
Oh, two of them. Yeah, me too. Me too. I got two.
Yeah.
And good.
We don't buy them
Uno,
unless
dos.
it gets way up there.
Shit, I buy them all the time. I don't care.
The odds, man. But somebody wins.
Yeah, if you don't buy a ticket, you are guaranteed not to win it.
That's
Exactly.
if you don't play, you can't win. That is a fact.
Not this
I'm
past
100%.
not this past New
Nah.
Year's Eve, but the prior New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, my sister bought a scratcher, won $250,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shit.
Holy crap.
paid off her house, paid off her vehicles. got
You
herself
seen
a new
that?
one.
You seen that shit on Facebook that it said the husband bought lottery tickets and told the wife, I won the lottery, or if I win the lottery, what would you do? And she said, I would take half of it and leave you. He said, well, good. I won $12. Bye.
You're sick. Yeah, that's awesome.
Somebody in Katy, somebody right here in Katy, Texas, they won like $2 million during this whole fucking ordeal. A lot of people still win, but they're not winning the jackpot. You know. But somebody in Katy, they were announcing on the radio.
Well, I'm here to tell you, even if you hit all the numbers but the Powerball or the Mega Million, you're still going to end up with a lot of money. If you just
2
got
million. 2 million.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
It was 1 million. When I was living, me and Missy were in Mamu, living there at the time, right before we got married. Somebody in Mamu won $1 million, and everybody's calling me up, texting me, or emailing. Hey, boo, did you and Missy win that $1 million in Mamu? We heard it was where you live at. I'm like, no, it sure wasn't us. If it was, I would tell you. But no, it wasn't us. Well, couldn't find out it was Missy's uncle that won it.
Oh.
He hit every number but the Powerball number. He won $1 million. He took everything in cash. He got $700,000 plus 20 or 30,000. Some change over 700,000. Like 700,100, whatever. And now that was all tax. That's all money clear to him. They took everything out because he took it all at one time. He paid his right at 30%.
Yep.
And
That's what he did with my sister.
he gave his brothers and sisters each like $10,000. And boom, he put the money in the bank. His house was paid for. His truck was paid for.
Two more of these. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was going to ask. Blue just answered is fucking how much taxes they take out of it. I guess you can take a cash option, huh?
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah,
take
oh,
the
yeah.
taxes out.
Oh yeah, if you win that billion, that 1.5 billion. Now, if you do it for 20 years, you're going to get most of all that. They're just going to take the taxes out every year, But you got interest growing on that money. I don't know how you're going to split that money up and grow interest on it because no bank's going to cover that on insurance. If you know what I mean, FDIC, they only cover you the 100,000. But I was years ago 100,000 when I was a kid. I don't know what it is nowadays.
It's 250,000, $250,000.
Yeah, so you'd have to split $1 billion up into, God, what, 1 million banks?
Hey, Christy, Clint can give you that recipe to that pecan brittle. I'm sure Trina wouldn't mind. He's got it. He might could type it out and email it to you or something. That's some good
Shameless
stuff.
plug. I got a pecan praline video.
This ain't on video. This ain't on video, but boy, it's some good stuff. I had to quit eating it, man. I was eating way too much of it. Matter of fact, she hadn't made any since I told Randy I'd send him some. And I think I told Booger US 500, and then I just eventually forgot about it. But she doesn't even make it back just so we can ship it out.
Shit, throw it in that freeze dryer, Russ, and it'll last for 50 years.
It won't be the same. It'll last a while. I know what I would do. I wouldn't pull a vacuum on it because I would have busted all up, but I'd put it in one of them Mylar bags. Now that I got them oxygen absorbers, drop one of them in there and put a cell on it with that impulse sealer, and then ship
Awesome.
it to y'all. It'd be good for a while.
Man, I just now got an email from FedEx saying your package has been delivered. And that's a fucking live turtle. Like, if I was waiting for that goddamn email, I'd be a little bit late.
I
It's like
get yeah,
100
it happens, man.
here.
Hours after the fact, you'll get an email.
Hey, so DJ got his hours, so he's monetized. He's gonna be monetized, so that's cool.
Oh,
Who's
yeah?
that?
That's what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because I was watching
DJ, who's that?
DJ Cartoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cartoon Universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil Dogs, buddy. He's on Devil Dogs lives all the time.
Yes.
I go to Devil. I lurk on Devil Dogs. Sometimes I say hi. One time I think.
Devil Dog's good people. Devil Dog's my neighbor. He's probably less than an hour away from me, and I never even met him.
To the west or east?
To the east. He's in Dayton. I'm in Chattanooga.
He's in where?
Dayton?
Dayton.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's at. Is that about Winnie or something?
Not even that far. Like northeast of Crosby.
Oh, he's
You know where Crosby is?
No, I mean I got a lot of family in Port Arthur, Bridge City, Needland. You know, I know all that area. Winnie. The Golden Triangle, we call that.
Yeah, it's not that far away at all.
West of Winnie. Oh, okay.
That's the way to go.
I used to pick up crab meat over there somewhere. That's probably a little town if it's south of I-10.
Oh, you know her too, Boo? Yeah, I know her. We call her crab meat. I used to pick her up at the Flying J's down there.
You first said Dayton. I was thinking Ohio.
I pick up live crabs in Bridge City, and I go visit my uncle and aunt every now and then. When I go, because they lived in Bridge City, and then my uncle Shaq in Port Arthur, go visit them every now and then I make a run back west toward Houston and pick up crab meat.
Yeah, old crab meat.
Devil
I
Dog.
didn't know she was still working.
The link.
I thought Liberty County was over there about. I thought Liberty was in Liberty County. I guess it's not. Liberty is like on the way to Indianola and
Yeah, that's in Liberty County.
Port Vaca. I'm talking about the town. Got a rice festival over there or something every year. Got a bunch of rice mills in Liberty, Texas. But that's to the west of That's to the west of. It's on the coast. By Port Lavaca and all that down there. On Highway 35, I think it is.
There he is.
And Devil Dog.
Devil Dog.
I think it'll be easier to talk to you
Man,
this way.
There's so many fucking counties around here, bro. Have you ever looked at the map of Texas and seen the different counties? There's so many fucking counties.
I was just thinking, there ain't no telling how many towns and townships and cities there is in Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
There ain't no telling, man. It's a bunch.
Liberty's the next city over from me. Liberty is in Liberty County, but it's the next city over.
What is
Devil
that?
Dog
Why
sounds
am
like
I-
a robot.
You sound like Darth
Yeah.
Vader.
Bro,
Can you
I
hear
might be
me?
thinking of a different town on 35 then, by Brazos and all that. By the
Can you hear
Brazos
me?
River.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, this is just for you, Randy and Simon. I didn't have no chili, but I got hot dogs.
Sucking on a dry dog with no chili.
I got
And bread, like regular bread.
it is. I ain't got no buns. Cheap way, bro. Cheap
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's
Sucking
the
on a
old school way, man.
window.
Yeah, sipping on a non-chili dog.
Sucking on a wiener dog.
They don't get
That's
weird
like them
now.
slot dogs. You seen them slot dogs? That little thing you put on there to fucking cut them up. You ever seen that? It cuts them like in a waffle pattern or something.
Yeah,
They call them slot dogs instead of hot dogs.
never heard of that, but yeah, I've seen them.
We used to take and put them on a wood, like a bamboo skewer, and take a knife and kind of cut them on, and they Works good though, because when you use it like a hot dog, all your condiments and all kind of goes down in between the dog, yeah, chili or whatever.
Oh, chili dog. Chili with no beans, by the way. No beans in chili.
Fucking on chili with no beans, dog.
Yeah.
That song is just gonna warp into something else, man.
Yeah, we're gonna eventually it's gonna become ours, and we'll own that. And if anybody else uses it, they'll have to copyright us.
That's right.
So that video, I was looking at that video when I got, when I was doing that little thing. I went on dude's channel, and his videos have like 150 views, 300 views, and that one video has like 15K views.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so if he has any problems, and all his shit's old as fuck too. Like it's all like 7, 8 years old too. I mean, it ain't like he's even an active YouTuber anymore.
There's a channel out there. It's called the weirdest food channel or something like that. And the guy narrates the whole thing. He's got all these video clips, but he's had a couple of my clips from different videos on some of his. But he gives you credits up in the top left. He'll say Smoky Riz Barbecue is my little clip comes in, and somebody else and somebody else.
Oh,
I
that's
ain't got
cool.
a problem with that, but when somebody just smooth rips you off, I had this one person, I don't know if it's a guy or a gal, but man, they took every video on my channel and started a new channel. It didn't have no views or subs really to think, to even mention, but it was just a thought. I'm like, the gall of you, man. I had them shut down. It took me 3 days, but they shut them down and got rid of the channel. Like, oh hell no, you're not doing this.
Yeah, Lewis is right. I can't hit a Jack in the Box taco from 2 foot away with a goddamn 410 bird shot.
Burger King, or at least they did down here when I was still working on second shift. I'd pull by Burger King every now and then, and I seen tacos on their menu this one time, and I'm like, give me 3 or 4 of them tacos. I forget what I got, and they were like deep fried corn tortillas, and they were pretty decent, just bringing to work. And I went back the next week, got some, and then the following week I pulled by there. I went like maybe once a week by Burger King, and they said, "Oh, we took that off our menu." And I'm like, well, damn! So I only got to try them twice. I guess it was a trial thing.
So those tacos,
Yeah,
we used to buy here at 2 in the morning after we leave the bar.
Yeah.
We buy a bunch of them and come eat the house. They were good at 2 in the morning.
Well, I hang on a second. I'll get it. I did a video here a couple of years ago. Let me show you this thing that I got.
NBL.
yeah. When I worked at
today's show with that tongue, but my account's all messed up right now.
when I worked at Jack in the Box, so we had Burger King. Burger King was across the street. Jack in the Box. So we had a Taco Bell, and then we had a Popeyes fried chicken, and we would do that a lot. Like we would trade food, and we would trade. We had the baskets just like Russ has right there.
Yeah, you
Jack in the Box.
take the corn tortillas, you fold them around this part, you drop them in there. And this, I had to modify this. You can see the tacks on the side right there.
Yeah.
I had to cut it down to fit my deep fryer. And I actually brought it into work. I was a foreman. I got one of the welders just attacked that off. He didn't want to. He's like, man, he's looking around like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, you'll be all right. And a couple of tacks there. I had to modify it to where it fits into my deep fryer. But I did a video with beef cheeks. Well, it's beef cheek tacos. I'm trying to remember the title of it, and I use those fried crispy tortilla. Man, that is good. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
But,
ours at Jack and Box, you lifted the handle up and you can push the handle down. It will lock. So you put all your tacos in there unlocked, and then you lock it and you put it in the deep fryer. Keep them from floating because they'll try to float out of there. Yeah, but like I said, the Burger King tacos were actually better than ours, so we would trade them. They'd be like, we need 20 tacos. It'd be like, we'll trade you 20 tacos for 20 tacos, and then we'd have somebody walk across the street with the bag. They'd bring the shit back, and that's what we'd do for lunch, you know.
Man,
We'd
I
trade
would
them.
love that. The little contraption in the roadside, man. That'd be great.
Yeah, that one they had at Jack and Box is pretty neat, man. That motherfucker was locked though, and you could put it in the deep fryer. And I think it held 10 tacos at a time, and you had 3 fryers. So people come through there, and people come through there and order fucking, especially 2:00 in the morning when the bar's letting out. They come through and they're all drunk. They're like, "We need 45 tacos." Like, you gotta cook that shit in minutes.
Yeah, that was us, dude. Like I said, at 2 in the morning, we leave the bar and go to Jack in the Box and get those little taquitos.
Yeah.
And they're like mostly tortilla with a lot of grease and a little bit of meat.
As a matter of fact, if you were good, like I was pretty good at it, I'd take the basket out of the fryer, fucking sit her on the side and pop that thing, and I'd build the taco right there in that little thing, and then I'd pick them up and put them in the little sleeves. But, I mean, it held them all perfect. And them motherfuckers would be deep fried, so they were hot as shit. So after about 3 months of doing that shit, dude, you ain't got no feeling in your fingertips. You done been tearing open fucking hot tacos.
Hey, I got to run, guys.
All right, sir.
You got to suck on a cherry dog with food?
Want to see Phil Guy 316 for a little bit over there.
All right, sir.
Simon, appreciate you sending me the link. Appreciate you having me on. Good seeing everybody again on the panel. And everybody in the chat, good to see y'all. And y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Have a good time.
Yes, sir.
Adios, boo. I know what it was. It's fucking Boo want to go suck on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog.
So
There it is.
I was all set up to have that song ready to play just whenever, like you did last night.
Yeah.
I see log in for the account.
There it is. It's called Crunchy Beef Cheek Tacos on the thumbnail. It says Barbacoa Tacos Dorados, Lone Star Grills Fire Management Basket Review.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing some beef cheeks barbacoa.
Mm-hmm.
I want to smoke it. I think I don't know if Joe did it or if Brad did it, but basically I'm gonna try to copy their recipe. But it's really good. Those beef cheeks are all fatty and they're very fatty.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they'll break down and be nice and soft by the time they're all cooked down.
What I
Hey,
did was I smoked mine for like 3 hours and got like a bark going pretty good. And then I built I took a pan and put onions and I don't remember what all I did, but poured beef broth in there and then I braised them until they were just, man, you could take your hand they would just disintegrate. They were so tender. That was really good, but it had that pronounced.
Let me ask you something, Russ. So they gave me a copyright on that from last night's live, right?
Yeah.
So if I beat that, say YouTube comes back and says, that's not a copyright, you're okay. Can I use that again, or will they continue to fucking keep copywriting me?
I can't answer that. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ping you again or not.
Yeah,
try it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, all you gotta do is fight it again. It's not like you're monetized anyway. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want no actual copy strikes. What they call that a copyright claim or something like that. It's not a strike.
Claim. Mine just says copyright. It don't say claim. It don't say strike or nothing.
Mine says copyright.
I'm gonna go to my channel
Hey,
real quick because you can go into your studio and I can
Chris,
do all.
I sent you a picture.
How'd you do that?
I can see who's spilling my crap. September the 8th. 2022, the Smoke Ring Society took 80% of my video.
Check your email, Chris. I sent you a picture of the Chud box that I would buy if I won the lottery.
The rest of them are supposed to be there. Yeah, the Smoke Ring Society, little small channel, 714 subs. They ripped me off, but I didn't follow it. Deal against them because ain't nobody seen it, Noah. Sometimes it's more hassle than what it's worth.
If I was you, Devil Dog, I'd take that last one off. Your little ticker right there.
Who was it?
The one that said, "Please hit the thumbs up," or thank.
Oh, Fruited in Texas.
Cool, Wave. Have a good night, man.
I gotta go pee. I'll be back.
So how are you grabbing the text from the my live? I mean, it's OBS, but I don't know how you're doing it.
Yeah. It's a it's social chat.
Social chat?
Yep. I mean, I could actually put up the chat over here, but
right,
it kind of gets too busy. Like if I do that right there,
yeah.
As people enter stuff in, it'll roll and stuff like that.
People watching me has been going up all night long. I'm currently at 21. I was at 16 like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. I was sitting there looking to see who's posted videos.
Yeah, I gotta edit my finish editing my beef rib video. I've had it for like 3 weeks.
I've got a couple of videos I got to shoot. One is for this power station. The other one's for that still. I got to get them off my back and get them out. And right now is a good time to do it while views suck. You know what I'm saying? Get over them and then get back to cooking.
Is it another power bank or is it the same one?
Huh?
The power station is the same one or is it a different one?
It's a different one. This is a little 500 watt job.
Oh yeah, you showed us, didn't you?
Yeah. It's I hadn't even took it out of the box. I got two of them, man. They sent it. I got it, and then damn 2 or 3 days later, I didn't get another box. Well, 2 boxes. One box is a solar panel.
So it's one of them. It's just one video you got to do for them, or so you got to do like a series.
Just one. Just one.
Russ, you can go ahead and send that to me since you're going to win the lottery tonight.
Derek sent one of them, and Brandon's like, "No, he ain't getting it." I'm like, "It ain't yours to say, you know." Dang.
Simon, here's the reason I've put this up. Okay, if I'm on somebody's panel like right now, okay, but I'm not a StreamYard admin. I'm a StreamYard admin on a ton of people. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh no, I'm just showing you. That's one. That's it.
EBL.
Yeah.
Oh. But there's a lot of people now. You pay real good attention to chat, Simon. But there's a lot of people like Randy that don't pay attention to chat.
Guilty.
So if I'm on their panel and I see somebody that says something that they should or need to respond to, or a question to them or something like that, I can highlight it without being an admin on their StreamYard like that right there.
Right.
You know, I really don't need to do it on yours because you pay real good attention, but Randy don't. So, you know.
You're right.
This mouse stays in my hand all night long.
That's why it's better when Christy's out here. When Christy's out here, because she'll reach over and highlight comments. She's reading them. Me, I get fucking sidetracked. I'm so used to being a guest.
Randy,
Yeah.
you need to add me as an admin on your StreamYard. That way I can take care of the chat for you.
Okay.
Christy does pay good attention to chat. I've noticed that. Randy just talks, runs his jap, and Christy's on.
Nothing on his phone all the time. Like, you're responding to comments real quick. And man, she's quick on her phone, man. Golly.
Yeah. So, right now, dude, I have no buttons. I can't highlight comments. I can't say shit. So I'm used to being a guest. On Monday night, on my show, I read them and I laugh to myself and I'm thinking, well, fuck, I probably should have highlighted that.
Hey, Randy, see, there's one to you, buddy. Right here.
I know,
see?
like Chris is asking me, like, he ain't get the mail. I don't know what I'm supposed to be mailing him. I don't know. But yeah, you're right though, Devil Dog. I'm not very good. I'm not very good fucking host at all.
Oh, he also sent you this one earlier. I don't know if you saw this one.
Yeah, you do all right, Rain. You better than I am. I go live maybe twice a year, so I don't stay practiced up very much.
Shit, I had so much fun last time you went live, Russ.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's that all-nighter, wasn't it?
It was like 11 hours. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I think I
pulled a whole day of work.
First thing I did, after, I couldn't remember what all was said or nothing. As soon as that was over, I deleted that sucker right then, right there. It was history.
I did send it to you. I did send it to you, Chris. I thought. I'm not fucking very good at none of this shit, man. I got a turtle though. So I'm good. Watch, hey, you think I'm bullshitting? When that thing gets older, it's gonna get a little Browning M2 mounted to its shell. It's gonna be walking around my backyard with a whole goddamn belt-fed fucking machine gun mounted to it, lasers and everything.
What did y'all name him?
Coffee table.
Coffee table or end table.
What was that for? Why a coffee table?
Because I'm gonna fucking put a cooler on his back, and he's gonna walk around, and every time you need a beer, you're just gonna have to call the turtle over, and he's gonna bring you a beer.
There you go, Randy.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna look like whenever I'm gone. Like when I'm out of town or something, he's gonna have cameras and a Browning M2, a Maul Deuce. He's gonna have a Maul Deuce mounted to his shell.
Where'd you get that turtle at, Randy?
Call him Top Gun.
Yeah, I ordered it on online. Well, from a place called. What's that?
Is that a tortoise?
Yeah, tortoise.
Yeah, it's a Suckiin tortoise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
like a sea bass with a laser strapped on it.
yeah. Full fucking night vision goggles, lasers, camera, motion censored machine gun.
Dude, get a gun with a laser sight on it. Let him loose at night.
That's what I'm saying. I can look at my phone, I can check my cameras, and I can check my turtle cam, and they can fucking aim the gun at you.
Good night, Lewis.
Later, Lewis. Yeah, they say whenever they get older, like, because he'll get like 3 foot long, like 3 foot in diameter. Yeah, and like over 150 pounds. They say they only move at 1 mile an hour. They're pretty fucking slow. But...
Hey, put a one of those Apple tags on it, so you know where it's at all the time, just in case it gets out.
Shit. I'll put Bailey's hoverboard on it. That way, if it wants to go fast, it's got to lean forward. It can just hoverboard around.
You know, I had a box turtle when I was a kid. I had a box turtle and a parakeet, and the parakeet would actually ride on top of the box turtle. The parakeet would stand on the box turtle, and the box turtle would just walk around with the parakeet on its shell.
That parakeet, woohoo!
The parakeet would talk too. I mean, we taught the parakeet to talk too, so it was kind of funny.
I tell you what, parakeets are a lot smarter than people realize. My first wife, first sister, gave us one, and we went and bought this cage. It had one, two, three, four, I think five tiers, and it was made out of bamboo. And this doggone bird would go all the way up to the top of it, and she'd sit there and little by little chewed out a little hole. And there was a perch on every tier. And one day she's just sitting there leaning out of that little hole like that, and I put my finger up like this, and I'll be dang if she didn't fly to my finger. Then she flew right back. But every day I'd work with her, and eventually I got to where I could put her on my shoulder, and she'd just sit there on my shoulder, tame as she could be, man, or he, whatever it was. But JoJo, that was that bird's name.
Randy.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I was surprised at how smart these fucking turtles are. Though they're actually like they got more intelligence than a dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Pigs are real smart too.
Yeah, pig.
I didn't.
Well, the pig I had wasn't very smart. He fucking jumped in the pool.
I didn't go to the rodeo this last year, but the year before I went to the rodeo, and they had, inside where they have all the auctions and the shows and everything else. Not the auctions, but the shows where they show pigs and goats and everything, cattle and everything. Yeah, the expo center. They had they had an aviary there with a ton of parakeets in there inside, and you walked in, and I tell you what, all them dang parakeets, there was like 500 in there, I think. Woo. But they would come, you could buy the little parakeet sticks, and they'd come eat, with you. They'd land on you, and this one was mean. Most of them were pretty cool, but there was this little blue parakeet, and it started attacking my mom. We actually rented a wheelchair for my mom because she'd been one time to the rodeo, but it was just the rodeo. She never walked around or anything else. So we bought her a ticket, and we rented a wheelchair and pushed her around and everything else. And she went in this aviary, and there was this little blue parakeet that was biting the crap out of her. And I got it off of her, and I threw it down, and it kept coming back and biting her. And then it was biting me too. And that little sucker was mean. Most of them was nice, but that one was mean.
Should have gone.
My mom used to date this guy, and I guess he was like my ex, gonna be stepdad, whatever it was. But anyway, he had a one day we were in the backyard, we were barbecuing, doing our thing on their back porch, and a fucking lovebird. You know what a lovebird is? Like a little mini parrot. They come flying up, but evidently it was somebody's lovebird, man, because it would sit on your shoulder and it would let you hold it and shit. Like, must have been somebody's pet that escaped. And he was all fucked up. He was all drunk and shit, and he was trying to kiss it. That motherfucker sliced his lip up. It took 3 stitches to close his lip. He was trying to kiss it, and it fucking bit the shit out of his lip. So that's why I don't fuck with birds.
He probably saw teeth.
Well, you gotta get.
I imagine it hurt. You see how quick they can open a sunflower seed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Randy, you got to get Christy an African gray.
Yeah. I don't think it's allowed to say that. I don't think we're allowed to say that on YouTube. At least it's gray.
Sucking on a chili dog.
Chili dog.
Chili dog. Chili dog.
I need to resize this window, but
it wouldn't do for us to have a bird in this house now. All these cats. Holy crap.
Devil Dog's got like a whole fucking live going on his one panel.
Yeah.
Oh, I could put more stuff up here.
Yeah, I can put all that stuff on him. We won't even see him.
I don't even have a fucking Nightbot. Fucking Devil Dog's got scrolling fucking shit, highlighted captions. And
I could set your Nightbot up, dude. Take me like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I know. I watched your video the other day when you were doing your Nightbot explanation.
Yeah, and I haven't. I need to make more videos of that too. But it's not. if somebody actually got together with me, told me what they want, it takes me like 2 minutes to set it up.
I could just send you my codes to your Nightbot, and all you have to do is change
Yep.
the trigger.
Yep.
Peacocks are loud too, man. Them things scream.
Man, dude, we used to have them. You know, we had when I used to get off the bus. Like I said, when I lived down there in Trinity Bay, the neighbor had fucking guinea birds, man, and they stayed on top of his carport. They stayed up on top of his carport, and them son of a bitches were territorial. So like every day, that's where I learned how to shoot a slingshot real good. Because I put my slingshot in my backpack, and I'd get off the bus, man. I'd fucking grab 2 or 3 rocks off the ground, and when I walked by his house, I'd have my slingshot cocked. Like, you motherfucker jump off that goddamn carport, I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're loud
that's
too.
Man, them fucking guinea birds are mean, bro.
Yeah.
Quint, hey Quint, did you like that song I sent you last night? Oh fuck! Eddie brought me a math problem.
Uh-oh. Let's see if we can solve it for you.
Which statement is true about the given information?
Yeah, no doubt. They're loud, man.
Should already start school, huh?
Well, she's always in school. She does online school.
Oh, okay.
We got this calico cat in here, and that thing goes to hollering. Y'all have heard it before, but it sounds like somebody is committing murder the way she's hollering. I mean, loud as she can. And she kind of quit doing it here a while back. She's getting real sick. We didn't think she's going to make it, but she's back to hollering again.
Is it right?
She's about 15 years old.
Oh, don't tell you right away? Yeah, BC is going to be half of that equation to BE. Yeah, you don't understand. Life is rough when you're doing 9th grade math. I don't know if y'all have done a lot of equations and shit lately.
I've been out of it for 5 years now, so I probably forgot everything I learned.
Shit. I told her to type it. Let me see, but it's a test, so she won't know until the end of the test if it's right or wrong. Yeah, that shit's. She brings me her phone all the time. Like, Daddy, can you help me with this math problem? I'm like, fucking A squared divided by B squared. I'm like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so we got to do parentheses first. So we got to do order of operation.
That's how I did math, man.
Wow, Randy actually has a brain.
Yeah, I ain't done 9th grade math in fucking 20 years though.
With what we the hours, consorting the powers, conversing with the
I do a lot of math. I do a lot of math at work though.
We had a brain.
Yeah. Hey, y'all laugh because this is the way I look, but at work, honestly, like, I'm an ultrasound technician. I have to figure out like fucking Pythagorean's theorem almost every single day. Like, I'm pretty good at figuring out angles and shit like that. Yeah,
I see these problems on Facebook, and in my mind, it's like 2 plus 2 subtract 4. It's got all the, and I'm sitting there doing it in my head, and I'm always wrong. I'm like, obviously, there's something I'm missing here. It's not simple math anymore.
No, that's order of operation. You got to do all the multiplication before you do the division, before you do the,
Hey, Randy, get up.
4 inches is 4 inches is average, Chris. You shouldn't have to. Like I said, if I can't count on my fingers, I'm not very good at math. I need a calculator. And I remember all my life, those fucking teachers were always like, you can't use a calculator because you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket all the time. Bullshit, bitch. You didn't know they were making these, did you? 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Yeah,
Some
I've
of
got
us
a
have
few
them on their wrist.
on here.
Some people have calculators on their wrist now. Like,
Oh yeah, in the '80s, I had a watch that had a calculator on it. They made me take it off the
I've got this one app. Oh,
Casio,
here
the
it is.
Casios, or what are Casios?
Casios.
Yeah, the
Casinos.
Yeah, the,
Those look like footlongs, though, dude.
Link currency.
But
I
yeah,
wish I could remember some of my math teachers' names. I'd call them. I looked them bitches up on Facebook and be like, "Haha, look at me now." I still don't know. I still don't know my times tables, but I can do math like a motherfucker. Yeah, I was the kid that was over there sticking the fucking paperclip in the light socket and shit during math class. Like I wasn't paying attention. I'm over there fucking putting a staple in the light socket. That way the next kid that touched it gets shocked and shit. I wasn't listening to nothing that bitch was saying.
I got that one for like doing sausage.
oh,
I've
cool.
got it
Yeah.
reversed right now, but like if I want to convert like ounces to grams or whatever,
Right.
I got it set opposite right now. But if I had 78 grams, that would be 2.75 ounces.
Okay.
It just
Yeah.
gives it to you the second you type it in.
What where you have that at? Or is
It's
it an
called
app?
Units. It's a app for iPhone. Units. It does all kind of things. It'll do currency, length, mass, volume, speed, area, like square miles and kilometers, all that, units of information, like terabyte, gigabyte, megabyte, pressure, power, energy, time, temperature, fuel consumption.
It's pretty badass.
Not bad for free.
Well, the main ones in process technology are pressure, temperature, level, and flow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my next thing is I bought Cody a tool set for his birthday. His birthday was a couple weeks ago. And like he's got tools now. He's got a little drill, like no bullshit tools either. They're real tools. My next thing is I'm gonna teach.
Oh, there it is.
Teach them how to read a tape measure, man. You better know how to fucking read a tape measure. If you're gonna live under my roof, you're gonna learn how to read a tape measure. You're not gonna be that kid that fucking says it's 34, one long line and two small lines. You're not gonna do that. My kid.
Yeah, that was me when I was younger, man. God dang.
Yeah.
Sucking on a chili dog.
I'm gonna kill another one of these super delicious Sprites that I'm drinking, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep. Well, we've been at 2 hours now, so.
How long are you gonna be on, Simon?
Probably one more Sprite for you.
One long line and two small lines. Okay, one long line's a 1/4 inch. Two small lines would be 3/16. No, hold on. That'd be too small. 3, 4, 5, 5/16.
No, I did not find it.
Oh no. Let me look at my tape measure.
Depends on if you're talking about 1/2 inch marks, 1/4 inch marks, 1/8 inch marks. You know, me, I measure down to the 64. So.
Well, yeah, but for the long lines, that's. I mean, the heck you mean a long line? You talking about? You talking about the long line like the 1/2 inch or the?
Well, normally your inch marks are going to be the long lines, and then your 1/2 inch will be longer than your 1/8 of an inch, or your 1/4 inch, and your
1/4 inch, then 1/8 inch, then
then 16ths, then 32nds, then 64s.
Yeah, but you got a tape measure that has 32nds and 64ths on it?
No, but I carry a 10th scale that's got an inch divided into tenths. Everything that I read when I do ultrasound is all in tenths.
Metric.
They got a bunch of them, so probably any of them will work.
Yeah, okay.
Well, metric usually goes by tenths.
Well, yeah, well, it might be metric, but so to me, like if you say a quarter inch, I say 0.25. You know, like I
Oh,
know
okay. Okay, I
measurements of
see.
it,
I see
so,
what you're saying.
Like more
yeah,
metric.
so it's not metric; it's tenths. It's tenths of an inch. You know, like a half inch is 0.5, a quarter inch is 0.25. You know,
Yeah.
3/8 0.625. You know.
Yep. Decimals.
Well, I've never seen a tape measure that goes into tenths.
You ever seen those little? They're 6 inches long. They're little fucking scales. You see a lot of machinists with them.
Machinist
Yeah.
scale.
That's what I carry in my pocket all day long. Because my UT machines, they only read out in tenths of an inch. So whenever I'm up against the toe of the weld, I measure in tenths.
I'm trying to find my little. Oh, well, I
I'd
don't
have
know.
I'd have to figure it out. I'd have to do math to go from, like 3/16 to freaking a tenth scale, and I hate math anyway.
Yeah, that's fucking sucks.
Me and Matt don't get along well.
About the only time I have to use it nowadays is when I make, like, if I bake something or sausage. Yeah, it requires the calculator won't fix.
Well, I just remember from selling drugs, like fucking a pound is a quarter bag's fucking 28 grams. A pound is 375 grams. Yeah, that's the only reason why I know grams and ounces is because, 28 grams is an ounce. There's 16 ounces in a pound.
Yep.
4 inches.
Quint says, let's get back to welding something interesting.
Hilarious.
We did turn Simon's whole fucking chat into welding one night. So.
Yeah, I remember.
Again?
Well, we could do both. Most welding rods come in a variety of sizes, starting from 1/16 of an inch, 3/32 of an inch.
There
You
it
have 1/8 of an inch, 5/32s, 7/32s.
All right, go get Mike Brown and who was it missing?
It was Tyler.
Tyler.
MIG wire. I think you can get it in 035, 035,
045. Yeah. 045.
Diameters.
Yeah.
Bunch of nerds, man.
It's not nerds. It's not nerds. What we do for a living. Like I said, I mean, I can sit at work and I can talk about this shit all day long, but outside of my job, nobody gives a fuck what I do.
Yeah. I used to bring it up when I first started welding, man. I was in my young 20s.
Quit.
That's funny. Yeah, when I first started welding, man, I'd get in a group of guys, and stuff, and I'd be wanting to talk about welding. It was all new to me, and they look at me like, "Hey, man, we don't talk shop once we get off,"
Yeah.
Figured that out in a hurry. They didn't want to hear it.
I'll be chilling with my homeboy Anthony, and he'll have his cousins and shit over there. He's a Mexican dude, so he always has a bunch of people in his house. I think that's just a Mexican thing. But me and Anthony are both UT techs, and we'll start talking about like refracted angles and like, well, that 70 degree gonna give you a refracted angle of fucking 69 degrees when you're dealing with Inconel 625 because the velocity, and they're all sitting there like with dominoes in their hands, like, motherfucker, play your domino. Like, I can't count, bro. Like, I don't know, 12, 5.
Be like, what did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, you got motherfucker. Oh, we're only trying to make 5-point scores here. Like, you ain't got a domino that equals 5, and we're over there talking about fucking refracted L waves and fucking Hastelloy.
That's something I haven't played in years is dominoes, man. I used to know how to play it. It's been too long. I've done forgot. Play a lot of board games and stuff back in the day, man. I guess it was like back in the 70s, used to play aggravation a lot. If you want to take
70 what, Russ?
early 70s, because I was like only 14 years old, but they had a game called Aggravation.
Yeah.
And we played that. But years prior to that, like in the 60s, Monopoly, man, everybody loved playing Monopoly and, stuff like that, board games. But nobody plays that no more, man. Nobody.
That happened in your house with your doggies earlier, man.
It's all computer games now, Russ. I
Oh,
mean, I
know.
remember.
I
I
miss that,
remember.
though.
I remember aggravation. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's kind of like trouble. Trouble
Yeah.
and aggravation is the same. Yeah.
yeah.
We try to keep the kids with board games and shit, because if not, they'll get lost on that screen for fucking hours. So we got
That's what I'm saying. That's
Sorry
what people-
and goddamn Connect 4 and shit. Like sometimes Christy takes the phones away from the kids and like, y'all motherfuckers have been on the phone all day long. Like play a board game, play some
Yeah.
That's fucking
good.
Connect 4 or something.
Yeah, that's good. Too much of that stuff, man. But
Yeah, I mean it's better for them to like figure something out together, like a puzzle or play a game together.
well, we had
Hey!
friends come over, and we didn't want to sit around with friends and watch TV. We could do that anytime. There was no computers, so
Hey, there's
we
a
pull out a
I'm sorry.
board game.
there's a board game behind Simon, but that one takes hours and hours.
Yes,
Axis and Allies.
Yeah, it takes about 6 hours, man. It takes about 4 hours if you're really good at it.
We used to play a lot of cards too back in the day, but I haven't
Yeah.
done that in years now.
That shit that Simon plays, that Magic, that's a pretty good game.
Yeah,
I used to play the shit out of that when we were like in, I don't know, like junior high, but I fell off and I probably wouldn't be worth the shit out of it now. But yeah,
you remember
Magic
them little? You remember them little football? There was a football field with a little man in
Yep.
it vibrated.
There were like, yeah.
I
There's,
played that all the time, man. I'd line them up and everything, and
There are professional
let 'em go
leagues
again.
of guys that play that tournaments.
Yeah, they still make them. I
Yes.
wonder.
They're still playing them.
Golly.
Wow.
I follow a couple of guys on TikTok that play tournament level football.
My
Okay.
favorite part of that was the little foam football. When you scored a touchdown, you'd kick the field goal. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's some cool toys back then.
dude. I mean, I'm 41 years old, but I still remember when we were in like fucking like elementary school and shit. Like everybody had a Crown Royal bag full of marbles, and in the morning when you're waiting on like to go to your classroom, we play marbles. Fucking man, hey, I was a shit at marbles. I
There's
had
all dice.
marbles.
I like that.
Yeah. I had marbles that nobody else even had because I would take them from my dad. You know, my dad be out there working on a motorcycle or something, and I'd have like steel ball bearings. I had fucking marbles that nobody even seen before.
You never lost your marbles, did you?
Well, that was it. That's the way we played. You put a marble, and then if you smacked it, if I fucking knocked your marble, I got to keep that bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay. Then the kid's got to explain to his mama, "Mom, I lost my marbles."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See that one?
We used to play pennies at junior high, like during recess or whatever. And all they do is just take and flip a penny up against the wall and try to whoever gets closest to the wall.
We played that too.
I'll never forget, man. These guys have been sitting there playing this for I don't know how long, and I just left the snack bar eating. I went over there and I said, "Can I play?" Like, yeah, go ahead, like that. Anyway, I flipped it, and I swear to God, it couldn't have been no closer. It was touching, and they got pissed. God,
Yeah, we used to play.
I paid one penny to do that, and I ended up winning all of them.
Well, we used to play that. We also used to play chicken with like a tennis ball against the wall.
Yeah.
You throw the tennis ball, and it bounced back. And if somebody tried to catch it and they hit it and it hit the ground, they'd have to run and touch the wall. And whoever got it would try to throw it at them. It's kind of like dodgeball, but with tennis ball and the wall. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, if you miss, you stand against the wall and let everybody throw the ball at you.
I don't remember the cheaper knockoff version of the Erector set.
erector set. I remember the erector set. But when he first said electro set, I was singing that game Operation where you take the tweezers and you remove the bones out of it without the nose glowing.
I went to school with
Operation.
I went to school with a chick. I see her on Facebook still. I'm friends with her on Facebook, but we went to school together, and she lives in Austin now. But she's like a fucking like a major, like she operates with robots. She sits in a room with a robot and operates on your brain with these fucking robots and shit. And
Dang.
she had put a bunch of stuff on Facebook when she was still training, and that's what they do. They use that robot, but they play the game Operation. They got it sitting on the table, and they're in there and they're using their little controllers to control the robot arm to, basically training them how to use the robot but play Operation. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah. There's part of a thumbnail I'm gonna be doing, Simon. When I do those freeze dried ice cream sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Something about space food, because actually that's not, they didn't never eat those in outer space because all the crumbs and all they have, but NASA gives them out. The freeze dried ice cream sandwiches, astronaut food. It's all a big lie. Might as well carry it on.
I was listening to Joe Rogan today talking to somebody, and they were talking about the flat earthers, the people that believe the earth is flat. And he was like, do you know who the one people that don't believe the earth is flat? He was like, fucking pilots. He was like, pilots know the earth.
Yeah.
Like, they got flight patterns. They know the earth isn't fucking flat. They fly around this.
I think they finally debunked that when man went to the moon in 1969.
I was still arguing about that.
Actually, it was way sooner than that, but
But
there's still people out there that
that's the way you take care of the problem is grab the biggest flat Earth guy and put him on a spaceship and throw him to the moon.
Yeah. Now, there's a bunch of people that don't believe man ever really went to the moon. They think all that was a big hoax.
Yep.
But
a lot of those flat earthers believe that.
Yeah.
They believe that the moon landing was a
hoax.
Yeah.
Staging, Hollywood stage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the son of bitches that get on the fucking. That's the people that get in a propane tank and try to go see the Titanic too. You see what happens?
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, you should have fucking lined them son of bitch up against the wall and shot them all before they ever did that, because they were on a death mission anyway.
Then the owner of the company also went down with the ship, basically.
Him and his son, yeah. And his son was, I think, a teenager. I think like 15 or something like that. What up, Chef?
Chef.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit was nuts, dude. Do you think that really happened? Or is that some bullshit? Because there's a lot of people that say that's some bullshit, too.
What, the submarine?
Yeah, so, okay, now the only reason why I'm talking about this is because if I was a billionaire and I wanted to fucking drop off the face of the earth and go hide and put my money somewhere, I would have fucking signed up for that shit. Like, I'm not getting in that goddamn propane tank and going to the Titanic. But if you want to throw my shoelace and a fucking toothpick in that bitch and some DNA evidence, that's fine. Like, go ahead. That's a good way for me to fucking vanish. Like, write my death certificate. I'm dead.
You got it, Clint. Exact same people.
Like if anybody wins that $1.5 billion tonight, shit, I might be the first one that you find my left boot floating in the fucking Gulf of Mexico. I died in a fucking boating accident. Don't ever come at me with some taxes. I changed my name.
They take it out right when you claim it.
Yeah, I changed my name to Lance Buell. God damn it. I go right here to the White Elephant Flea Market, the Pulga, and I get an ID made that says I'm Lance Buell. Don't ever come at Randy with some taxes because I don't have nothing.
Where do you live at? St. Mary's County, Maryland.
Yeah, you can watch my YouTube channel. I go put that mask on and take the picture and everything. I'll be.
There he is.
Yeah, Lance.
He's lurking.
Better hope I don't ever win no money in the lottery, Lance. I'm becoming you.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off, man. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I know and end it now, man. So
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I'm
thank
about,
everybody for joining me tonight, and I'll see y'all next week. Thanks, Eddie.
Hey, thanks for having me up, Simon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take
Great.
care, Ron.
Bruce.
Later, Simon. Later, chat, everybody. Y'all be
Hey
safe.
there.
Yep.
Adios.
There we go.